First, the headlines. Elite Group of Communications and Network launches its Elite Academy of Journalism at Uripok Sorbol Tingel from today. The Meitei, Kuki, Naga and Malays hold talks in Delhi. The Manipur police arrests 3 for burning SDC Kumbi office, intensifies search operations. The Kolkata Arjika rape and murder case. Junior doctors fast unto death enters 12th day. A very good afternoon. You're watching the 3 p.m. ELITETV English News. I'm your host Dipwarani, here to give you the exact news in detail. Under the supervision of Elite Group of Communication and Network, Elite Academy of Journalism located at Uripok Sorbol Tingel, Imphal West, has been launched from today. The academy was inaugurated by Waikom Jibol, Assistant Professor, Community Medicine, GENEMS. Speaking to ELITETV News, Waikom Jibol said as far as his concerns that this is the first time in the state of Manipur to open an academy of journalism. He further said, now the era is of digital. The role of journalists in the society is highly praiseworthy. The academy will play a pivotal role in the field of journalism, he added.
Mera thagi taraga marini pamba yai faraba yumjakesha nimit asidagi hauna angom yeki jit ningom bamhaina khangnariba ningomam jitendra asina miyamgi lamdamasigi yai phana bidamta yek teret mangang luang kuman angom moirang khanga masarang laisang them hairiba yek teret resigi 14 nauda leoriba punamak lamdam sta leiriba sana leba sta leiriba punamak singa sigi yai phana bidamakta Sinthaoina journalism ki lamda hena mai pana pang mangamna we domukta mahangna ngasidagi Elite Institute of Journalism Academy of Journalism haiwa or asilinkatuna miyam da mahangna mahei journalism ki lamsidida afaba yaifaba mapung phawa mahei phangba ngamba oirasanu amadi masina lamdamsigi Paugi lamda journalism gi lamda chawkhatpa yaifaba oijanaba miyamgi yaifanaba thogol pangba ngamjanaba matik chaba journalist puthungnabagi pandamda paikhatliba institute ase ngasidagi mai pakpa oirasanu.
On the other hand, editor of ELITETV Jeet Ningomba said the main objective of opening an academy is to give the knowledge of journalism to the youth. He further said these classes will be started from November 15. For the first phase, there will be 3 months crash course and 6 months certificate course. However, any youths who are in relief camps will be taught free of cost for the courses. He appealed to the people to support the academy for the next generation to come.
Elite Group of Communication and Network ki makhada almost hana ELITETV hangdokre aduga ngasi asi Elite Group of Communication and Network ki makhada Elite Academy of Journalism haidana journalism gi dumba academy ama ngasi hangdokchabani maruina masi hangdokchabagi pandam di journalism gi iho asi hena Manipur da hena mangjin thanaba madu wakhalonda akoina madugumba academy si ngasidagi hangdokchabani maruina ahubagi oina tha ahum amadi tha taruki course legani lagliba khoi November gi tang 15 dagi khoi session hogjagani ona tha ahumgi crash course ama aduga tha taruki han bagi oina masdai da khoi academy khoi Elite Group ki mai kai dagi thamjaningi si any ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯔꯤꯂꯤꯐ ꯀꯦꯝꯞꯇ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄꯥꯎꯃꯤꯒꯤ ꯁꯤꯟꯐꯝꯕꯨ ꯄꯥꯝꯕ ꯖꯔꯅꯦꯂꯤꯁ ꯑꯣꯏꯅꯤꯡꯕ ꯄꯥꯎ ꯄꯥꯅꯤꯡꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯦꯗꯤꯇꯤꯡ ꯇꯧꯅꯤꯡꯕ ꯀꯦꯃꯦꯔꯥꯒꯤ ꯇꯧꯅꯤꯡꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯏꯂꯤꯠ ꯒ꯭ꯔꯨꯞꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯐ꯭ꯔꯤ ꯑꯣꯐ ꯀꯣꯁꯇ ꯁꯦꯟ ꯑꯃꯠꯇ ꯌꯥꯎꯗꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯔꯤꯂꯤꯐ ꯀꯦꯝꯞꯇ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯣꯏꯕꯨ ꯇꯥꯛꯄꯤ ꯇꯝꯕꯤꯒꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤꯁꯤ ꯑꯍꯧꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅꯗꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯊꯥ 3 ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯊꯥ 6 ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯑꯐꯣꯔꯗꯦꯕल ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯑꯐꯣꯔꯗꯦꯕल ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯐꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯇꯥꯏ ꯌꯥꯝꯗꯕꯤꯗ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯂꯧꯖꯒꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯅꯁꯨ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯅꯁꯨ ꯁꯄꯣꯔꯠ ꯇꯧꯕꯤꯌꯨ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯗ ꯖꯔꯅꯦꯂꯤꯖꯝꯒꯤ ꯏꯍꯧꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯑꯣꯟꯕ ꯃꯥꯏꯑꯣꯟ ꯑꯃ ꯄꯨꯔꯛꯅꯕ ꯄꯥꯟꯗꯝꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯏꯂꯤꯠ ꯒ꯭ꯔꯨꯞ ꯑꯣꯐ ꯀꯝꯃꯨꯅꯤꯀꯦꯁꯟꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄꯥꯡꯊꯣꯛꯆꯕꯅꯤ.
Around 20 MLAs belonging to the warring Meitei and Kuki communities of Manipur met in Delhi on Tuesday for the first time since ethnic violence broke out in the northeastern state 17 months ago in a bid to hammer out a peaceful solution to the ongoing conflict. The Bharatiya Janata Party MP Sambit Patra and 3 MLAs from the Naga community were also present at the over 2-hour-long meeting convened by the Ministry of Home Affairs as part of its efforts to iron out differences between the Meiteis and Kukis and find an amicable solution to the crisis. However, Union Home Minister Amit Shah and Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh did not attend the meeting, even though the centre's interlocutor A.K. Mishra and other senior officials were present. In a statement, the MHA said a group of elected members of the Manipur Assembly representing the Kuki, Mar, Meitei and Naga communities met to discuss the current scenarios in the state. The meeting unanimously resolved to appeal to the people of the state belonging to all communities to shun the path of violence so that no more precious lives of innocent citizens are lost, the statement said. This was the first time since May 3, 2023 that the Meitei and Kuki MLAs were in the same room. Sources said both sides put forward the views and grievances of the two communities and their sufferings during the long turmoil. The MLAs also discussed the way forward and how to go about in the coming days, but nothing concrete could be achieved. They added, "It was a good beginning. We were not expecting a miracle at the first meeting, but it is an achievement that we could bring MLAs of the two communities under the same roof. We hoped that they will meet again in the near future so that a peaceful solution is found," a source privy to the deliberations said. On Patra's presence at the meeting, the source said he is the BJP's coordinator for the Northeast and was instrumental in bringing the MLAs to the capital. Efforts will be made for similar meetings of civil society groups of the Meitei and Kuki communities so that their differences could be bridged and peace restored in the state, the sources added. On the other hand, the meeting was held with meetings separately. Meitei, Naga and Kuki MLAs were met the central team separately. They are not sat on the same room, another sources said. The 84th birth anniversary of renowned theatre director late Padma Shri Naba Wareppa has been observed at his former residence of Haubam Marak Thingel Ngangom Laikai today. In the observation that was organized jointly by Theatre Mirror, Imphal and the family members of Naba Wareppa, theatre director Dr. Lamabam Gojin took part as the chief guest, the principal of the school, Saidam Kol, Warepam Ongbi Tarun Bala as the president, and social activist Ningthoja Lancha as the guest of honor. During the event, floral tributes were laid to the photograph of late Naba Wareppa and a 1-minute silence were held as a mark of respect to remember those who had been martyred in the current conflict in Manipur. At the event, the speakers also expressed appreciation for the many contributions made by the late Wareppa Naba for the development of theatre and Shumang Lila in Manipur. The Manipur police have arrested 3 individuals for their alleged involvement in the burning of the SDC Kumbi office on September 26, 2024. The arrested persons are Moirangthem Ajay Kumar, 22 years, Wahengbam Prabhakar, 27 years, Kumanthem Desper, 23 years. They have been remanded into police custody for 4 days, with efforts ongoing to apprehend other suspects linked to the incident. Meanwhile, security forces have intensified search operations in the fringe and vulnerable areas of the hill and valley districts. During an operation in Lerongthel Pitra Uyokching, Thopal district, several weapons and equipments were recovered. The Congress in Manipur on Tuesday welcomed the talks held between the Kuki and Meitei legislators in Delhi to find a solution to the ethnic crisis in the northeastern state, but said this initiative by the Ministry of Home Affairs should have been made much earlier. State Congress President K. Meghalaya also said that Chief Minister N. Biren Singh and Union Home Minister Amit Shah should have been present at the meeting, held for the first time since ethnic violence broke out in the northeastern states 17 months ago. We appreciate the talks as we have hope for peace and normalcy in the state. However, it would have been better if the meeting had been called earlier. Precious lives could have been saved if it was held earlier, Meghalaya told PTI. More than 220 people, including members of both the Kuki and Meitei communities as well as security personnel, have been killed in the violence that broke out in Manipur on May 3rd last year. The meeting would have been more purposeful if opposition party members as well as civil society organizations were also included. They, the centre, should have invited the opposition. From the current state of things, it points to a meeting of government legislators only, the State Congress chief said. Those who attended the meeting included State Assembly Speaker Thokchom Satyabrata Singh, Tongram Robindro, T.H. Basantakumar Singh from the Meitei side, and Kuki MLAs Letpao Haukip and Namcha Kipken for both state ministers. The Naga community was represented by MLAs Ram Muiva, Aungbai Nyumai, and El Diko, the sources said. The Congress leader claimed that the absence of Amit Shah and Biren Singh at the meeting would have an impact. Biren Singh is the head of the government and he holds the home portfolio. His presence was required. The absence of Shah shows the negligence of the government and made the meeting incomplete, Meghalaya said. A revamped new curriculum is in the works which will be in alignment with the guidelines of the National Curriculum Framework for Foundational Stage 2022, said Romel Singh, Director, State Council of Educational Research and Training, SCERT. The statement was announced on the occasion of the inauguration of a 5-day workshop titled Finalization of Draft State Curriculum for Foundational Stage held at the Multipurpose Hall of SCERT. He further said that this is the third time such a workshop on the curriculum planning of foundational stages has been held in Manipur. In order to make this curriculum, besides seeing the participation of subject experts from Manipur University, DMCTE, DMU, SCERT as resource persons, there is also the participation of resource persons from Azim Premji University, Bangalore, who took a key role in framing National Education Policy 2020. After the curriculum is set, textbooks will be produced in due time. Additionally, SCERT will be compiling a dictionary consisting of 18 languages spoken in Manipur. The program was attended by SCERT Director A. Romel Singh, faculty members of Azim Premji University, Tirang Rangsanamay, Priyam Bhardwaj, Imom Sharma, among others.
Another curriculum framework for 6-month certificate course of the Angawadi worker. Amadi, pre-primary processing haiter. Sigi, since workshop ni Maruena Manipur University expansion, the MU Amadi, the College of Teacher Education expansion Amadi Maruena. National Education Policy 2020 uthok pada yam maru ba thawdang lo giba Azim Premji University Bangalore.
The Assam's Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma has highlighted the state's effort to empower small businesses which have contributed significantly to its growth story. The khadi industry, a vital sector in Assam, has witnessed substantial progress, creating over 5,000 jobs and achieving total sales of Rs 18.92 crores last year. The state government is giving a major push to this sector. As part of these efforts, more than 7,600 small entrepreneurs from scheduled castes and scheduled tribes have benefited from the Prime Minister's Employment Generation Program. This initiative aims to encourage entrepreneurship and support the economic upliftment of these communities. Now we're taking a short break. We'll be right back.
talk with Jitningombada, Mayamutara Mokchari.
Angang singse panik setningamde mara yam sengna harada khoi matam da so panik se pa haiti ka haibase amna style gi type da jana ba do adu gi do numa di sik thugai na khanje even ai angang ngai da luhong bagi sei se luhong bagi sei su bubong na pubirame artist khodi maksu audience khodi maksu khoi manipur se amna pe nushitana na leimina se mi amana phaurak pa mi amana kitang mayon chong po hor bu matam da hadi nushira ga di ka da mi mang da ngang doino haibaina.
Welcome back from the break. Now moving on. Arunachal Pradesh's athletes Lekha Aku and Damsop Tungi have brought pride to India by winning bronze medals at the 8th Asian Pencak Silat Championship 2024 held in Bukhara, Uzbekistan. Both athletes showcased exceptional skills and determination in the traditional Indonesian martial arts, contributing to India's growing presence on the international stage. The achievement highlights the growing talent in martial arts from Arunachal Pradesh and serves as inspiration for athletes across the region. The Asian Pencak Silat Championship is a prestigious continental competition focused on Pencak Silat, a traditional martial art originating from Indonesia. The sport combines self-defense techniques, artistic movements, and combat skills, blending agility, strength, and discipline. The Asian Championship is held biennially with participation from countries across Asia. Meghalaya's Education Minister Rakam A. Sangma announced that the state government is in the process of drafting a plan to address the salary demands of the SSA Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan teachers. Over 13,000 SSA teachers have been agitating for 100% salary enhancement. Meanwhile, amid the difficult situation, Sangma appealed to the teachers to consider the children's education and return to schools, assuring them that the state government will soon come up with a solution. Speaking to reporters, the Meghalaya minister stated that immediate salary enhancement of salary of the teachers may be difficult, keeping in mind the financial situation that the government is currently in. He further asserted that a meeting will be held with Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma to discuss the situation. Sangma expressed dismay over the situation of the teachers. However, he also pointed out that students are being deprived of education due to the protests launched by the teachers. Earlier, the All Meghalaya SSA School Teachers Association on October 7 wrote a letter to Prime Minister Narendra Modi seeking assistance in increasing the salary of over 13,000 SSA teachers. In his letter, the association urged the Prime Minister to take prompt action regarding the enhancement of the salaries of the SSA teachers. Ahead of the Gambigre Assembly constituency by-poll scheduled for November 13 in West Garo Hills, the Election Commission of India has assured that the election machinery is prepared to ensure the conduct of free and fair elections with the Model Code of Conduct MCC in effect. Meghalaya Chief Electoral Officer CEO BDR Tiwari has stated that the Model Code of Conduct MCC will apply in the district where the assembly constituency is located, ensuring that it will be relevant for all political parties, candidates and the state government. Important dates pertaining to by-polls: October 18, notification will be issued on October 25, last date of filing nominations October 28, scrutiny of nomination papers October 30, last date of withdrawal of nominations. The polls will be held on November 13, while the results will be declared on November 23rd. An Air India flight bound for Chicago, which had to be diverted to Canada after receiving a bomb threat, finally resumed its journey to its destination on October 16, the airline announced. 7 Indian flights received bomb threats on October 15, following which chaos erupted with at least 2 flights making emergency landings. In a statement, Air India said that passengers of flight AI-127 were being ferried on a Canadian Air Force aircraft which took off from the remote Canadian city of Iqaluit at 3:54 a.m. local time and is expected to land in Chicago at 7:48 a.m. local US time. Furthermore, the statement read, "We thank the Canadian authorities and authorities at Iqaluit Airport for the support and assistance extended to the passengers and Air India during this unexpected disruption." Meanwhile, the US said threats against Air India flights are extremely serious after Air India flights got a series of bomb threats leading to emergency landings and increased security measures in multiple countries. During a press briefing, US Department of State spokesperson Matthew Miller said that the threats are being taken seriously by law enforcement agencies. The fast unto death protest by junior doctors at RGKar Medical Hospital and College in Kolkata entered its 12th consecutive day on October 16. The protest is in response to the rape and murder case of a junior doctor at the institution. The agitating doctors are demanding justice for their deceased colleague and calling for improved workplace security. North Bengal Medical College and Hospital's Saurav Datta, who has been on a fast since October 5th, was hospitalized on October 15 evening and currently is being treated at the CCU of the office in Jalpaiguri. Claiming that Tuesday's Groher Carnival was successful in bringing more people from all walks of life together to match their voice to demand for justice besides safety and security for them, junior medics on Wednesday opined to increase the heat of their ongoing protest. Debashish Halder, one of the agitating doctors, told PTI, "Yesterday the world saw how people are keen on getting justice. We are happy to see that so many people, especially common men, are with us for this noble cause. This is giving us the zeal to keep on with our fight. We will make it stronger from now on to make the administration realize that we are not out of energy. The health conditions of the other medics who are on fast unto death we're also deteriorating," he said. "We are keeping things ready to address the situation if anyone falls more sick. We are ready to give life for our colleagues," he added. Now we begin our short break. We'll be right back.
Saraswati Institute of Management and Paramedical Sciences, Pangai, Dipwarani East District, opposite to Manipur Police Training Center, MPTC, Hariba Institute AC.
Government private hospitals in the clinical exposed to cooking
affiliated to Manipur University and then recognized by Pharmacy Council of India and then Indian Nursing Council, Masung MNC Manipur Nursing Council. Institute asida fangiba facility sing adadi separate boys and girls hostel, transport facility, amasung 12 hours library facility.
Approved by Ministry of HRD, New Delhi, Government of India.
Diabetes ko loina da hingliba sing tha magi manungda control to bangamle. urea creatinine wangbasu tha amagi manungda hanthaba ngamle khong hamba nungaitabasu numit manganigi manungda fahanba ngamle pile saibadi nungsang nabasu chamada chama fahanba ngamle cholesterol wangba numit kunida normal oiba ngamle bp wangbasu tha amagi manungda normal oiba ngamle fatty liver oibasu tha amagi manungda fagat hanba ngamle pumnamak natural oiba hidak makhalna laying jabani hakchangda sokadaba side effect amata laite makhata na hidak chabagi mathau su tararoi hena kupa parol gidamak ngasimak langsin birau diabetes hospital soibam leikai ayangpali road opposite Karkinos Jenims Hospital Porompat Imphal East near Punjab National Bank.
Humputere chuba irengbam saurengi mapok numit ningsing thorum gamari lenana iramdam gi thakta mahiroi singi wareng ibagi athoi ahen tanabama lakliba October gi tang kungi ayuk pung taramathoi dagi numit yungma matung pung ama phawba Kwakaithel laiba Ratan Kumar Memorial English School amashung Pitambara English School da pangthok sargani
Irengbam Chauren Memorial Trust na ahan boina sinjariba wareng iba changdamnaba asigi hiramna responsibility of the indigenous people to preserve the integrity of Manipur. Haibadi Manipur gi apunba saktam ngakpada yelhomi singna lawgadaba thaudang haibasini. Changdamnaba asi English amasung Manipuri loan anigi manungda mahairoi singna apamba khanduna iba yagani. Manipuri loan gi oinadi mitei mayek natraga Bengali mayekta ibasu yagani.
Manipur gi apunba saktam bu kahendana ngaktuna thamngamgadaba Manipuri iraisha amamam ohinna bahonabagi pandamda pangthok sagadoriba wareng ibagi athoi ahen tanaba shi category ani thokna khaidok sagani ahanbada class 8 tagi 10 phawagi ama anisubadana class 11 dagi masigi mathakta laiba mahiroi singi ama mamangda rules and regulation number 1 da thamkiba wapam singdogi mathakta university amadagi pass torklaba mahiroi sing sangdamnaba asida saruk yaba yagani haiba anoba rule asisu hapsinjare
Iramdam Iraipak punungsi jaba amadi Iraipak kidamakta hingba ngamnanabagi wakhalonda sinjariba sangdamnaba sida iramdam asida laibiriba mahiroi sing hurup kanglup khudingmakna saruk yabiduna mapung phahan biu haiduna sinjal langjariba Irengbam Chauren Memorial Trust ki maikaidagi laibak miyamda nolukna paujenjari
Phom phangpham Kwakaithel akham laikai dilaiba All Manipur United Clubs Organization amuko amasung Kwakaithel Thongjong laikai dilaiba Manipuri Students Federation MSF ki office sing.
Welcome back from the break. Now moving on. Sikkim contestants Shering Pal Mutamang and Binod Pradhan from Nepal Himalayan Roadies Season 6 have advanced to the second round. Shering Palmu, hailing from Darab village in Gyalshang district, has etched her name in history as the first woman from Sikkim to compete in the international reality show. Joining Shering in the journey is Binod Pradhan, a volleyball player from Adampul, Gangtok, who has also impressed the judges and audience with his skills and charisma. The duo's advancement to the next round has garnered considerable attention in Sikkim. The first episode of the season premiered on October 14 on Himalayan TV. The season is reminiscent of the past successes, particularly that of Naseeb Tamang, who became the first Sikkimese winner of the competition in Season 4. Over 600 villages across 16 districts of Nagaland would benefit from the 30 Abba Janjatiya Gram Utkarsh Abhiyan, Dajgwa scheme launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on October 2nd. This was stated by Union Minister for Tribal Affairs Jwal Oram during inauguration of the newly constructed Indesan Community Hall at the Indesan local ground on Tuesday. Addressing the gathering on the occasion, Oram highlighted the central government's efforts toward development of tribal communities and initiatives aimed at enhancing infrastructure, education and healthcare services in tribal regions across India. He claimed that Dajgwa was launched on October 2nd under the leadership of Modi to uplift tribal communities and ensure their socio-economic development, which included provisions for housing, employment opportunities and educational scholarships for tribal youth. He said that schemes would cover 63,000 tribal majority villages across 549 districts in the country and 2,740 blocks across 30 states and union territories. He disclosed that the total outlay of the scheme was Rs 79,156 crores, with central share of Rs 56,333 crores and state's share was Rs 22,823 crores. Adding the scheme's objective was to improve the socio-economic condition of tribal communities. He mentioned that 25 interventions across sectors would be implemented, with 17 union ministries being made responsible for their respective schemes, which would be overseen by the Tribal Affairs Ministry. Ora mentioned that the construction of Indecent Community Hall was funded by the Ministry of Tribal Affairs and acknowledged the contribution of the local populace for their added contribution in making the hall bigger and better. On the proposal for building an amphitheater by labor and employment, skill development and entrepreneurship, and excise advisor Mautoshi Longkama, he said he would look into it and assured of extending full support to the state government. Speaking on the occasion, Longkama said that the inauguration of the community hall marked a momentous occasion for the people of Indecent village, hoping that the space would serve as a nerve center of the village. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police alleged that the Bishnoi gang is connected to the agents of the Indian government, which is targeting the South Asian communities, specifically pro-Khalistani elements in the country. The remarks were made during a press conference by RCMP Commissioner Mike Duheen and his deputy Brigitte Govin in Ottawa on Monday, hours after India announced the expulsion of 6 members of the Canadian High Commission in Delhi. On being asked if India is targeting the Sikh community in Canada, Govin said it is targeting the South Asian community, but they are specifically targeting pro-Khalistani elements in Canada, members of pro-Khalistan movement. What we are seeing from an RCMP perspective is that they use organized crime elements, she added. It has been publicly attributed and claimed by one organized crime group in particular, which is the Bishnoi group here in Canada. We believe the group is connected to agents of the government of India. However, investigation agencies in India have linked Lawrence Bishnoi to several crimes in India. The National Investigation Agency has named him in high-profile cases, including smuggling of arms from Pakistan. The NIA had claimed that Bishnoi was running an extortion syndicate with Canada-based gangster Goldie Brar, who has close links with pro-Khalistan terror outfit Babbar Khalsa International. Bishnoi has been allegedly operating his terror crime syndicate from jails in India, wherever he has been lodged over the years. Israeli strikes in the southern Gaza Strip killed at least 15 people overnight, including 6 children and 2 women, Palestinian medical officials said Tuesday. A strike early Tuesday hit a house in the southern town of Beni Suhaila, killing at least 10 people from one extended family, according to Nasser Hospital in nearby Khan Younis. The dead include 3 children and 1 woman, according to hospital records. An Associated Press camera operator at the hospital counted the bodies. In the nearby town of Fakari, a strike hit a house early Tuesday, killing 5 people, including 3 children and a woman, according to the European hospital where the casualties were taken. The Israeli military rarely comments on individual strikes. It says it tries to avoid harming civilians and blames their deaths on Hamas, accusing the militants of sheltering in civilian areas. The head of the expeditionary arm of Iran's paramilitary Revolutionary Guard has appeared in television footage aired Tuesday by Iranian state television. Rumors circulated for weeks over General Ismail Qani's status in the time since Israeli airstrike that killed Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah in Beirut in late September. But Qani, the head of the Quds force, was seen in a black bomber jacket wiping away tears at an event early Tuesday morning at Tehran's Mehrabad International Airport. While Iranian state television did not acknowledge the rumors, it made a point to film Qani for over a minute and later share the footage from the airport ceremony online. Ghani was on hand for the repatriation to Iran of the body of Revolutionary Guard General Abbas Nilforoshan, 58 years, who was killed in the airstrike. More than 400,000 children in Lebanon have been displaced in the past 3 weeks, a top official with the UN Children's Agency said Monday, warning of a lost generation in the small country grappling with multiple crises and now in the middle of war. Israel has escalated its campaign against the Lebanon-based Hezbollah militant group, including launching a ground invasion after a year of exchanges of fire during its war with Hamas in Gaza. The fighting in Lebanon has driven 1.2 million people from their homes, most of them fleeing in Beirut and elsewhere in the north over the past 3 weeks since the escalation. Ted Chaiban, UNICEF's Deputy Executive Director for Humanitarian Actions, has visited schools that have been turned into shelters to host displaced families. Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump took their fight for Pennsylvania to opposite ends of the state Monday, with Harris speaking in the northwest corner in Erie and Trump in the southeastern suburbs of Philadelphia. Democrat Harris and Republican Trump have been making regular appearances in what is the country's largest battleground state. It will be Harris's 10th visit to Pennsylvania this campaign season, and just last week Trump made stops in both Scranton and Reading. Harris, at an evening campaign rally, planned to raise Trump's comments over the weekend, suggesting that the U.S. military be used to deal with the enemy from within, according to a senior Harris campaign official. The official, who spoke on the condition of anonymity to preview the remarks ahead of a campaign rally in Erie, said Harris will hammer home the idea that Trump sees Americans who disagree with him as enemies. She argued that the comments made in the Fox News Sunday Morning Futures interview are the latest example of threatening rhetoric from the former president that should concern Americans about what a potential second Trump term could look like. Trump, responding to a question about outside agitators potentially disrupting Election Day, pivoted to a foe closer to home. For ELITETV News channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. Now, before we wrap up, let's look at headlines once again. Elite Group of Communications and Network launches its Elite Academy of Journalism at Wareppa from today. Meitei, Kuki, Naga MLAs hold talks in Delhi. The Manipur police arrests 3 for burning SDC Kumbi office, intensifies search operations. The Kolkata RG car rape and murder case, junior doctors fast unto death enters its 12th day. Now that is all for the hour. Thank you for watching. There will be more updates at 6 p.m. prime time, ELITETV English News. Till then, keep watching, stay tuned and stay safe.